Hey, I'm Pastor Noah Taylor from the Evergreen Church in Erwin, Tennessee, and I'm standing here today on the banks of the Nolichucky River. On Friday, September 27th, as a result of Hurricane Helene, this river rose 33 feet above its normal levels and devastated our entire town, but specifically devastated many of the families that are inside of our church community. We call this road here River Road, and as you can see, it's gone. This road connects us to other communities that surround our town, specifically a community called Bumpus Cove, in which many of the people inside of our church community live. One of the unique challenges about this is not only did the flooding wipe out their home and the contents of their home, it actually wiped out their property. And so as a church, we're seeking to secure property and find partner organizations that can help us not only find property for them and purchase it, but also rebuild their homes and get them back to a normal way of living just as soon as possible. Thank you so much for agreeing to help us, and thank you in advance for what God's going to allow you to do through your church and through our church to see God just do amazing things in helping these families.
I'm sitting on what once was our carport. My husband and I bought this property 4 years ago, and before that, Bumpus Cove, the people of Bumpus Cove, we were strangers to. What we did not expect was to fall in love with the people here. On the right-hand side of us, we had 4 generations of family living in 3 different homes. On the other side, we had a 90-year-old widow lady who we took out with us that day.
Okay, so my name is Megan, and I am 3rd of the 4th generation still living here. My mom grew up here, my grandma grew up here, and my grandparents moved here. My great-grandparents moved here way early in the 1900s.
There's hundreds of people who have either lost their home completely, it washed into the river, including ours, but many others who the water just destroyed their homes. At 7:45 that morning, the water was at about 15 feet, which was still several feet away from our house. So I went and got our 90-year-old neighbor and got her in the car with me, and we took nothing with us. We really thought that we'd have some water in our house, maybe. That home was gone, not just our home. 10 homes washed away into the river. On the side of the road where the water is not, every home along the stretch was just devastated. This community is devastated.
For me, I have never been on this end of things. I don't think I have ever asked for help or got help, in any way, shape, or form. And even a couple days after it happened, some people were like bringing us clothes, cooking us meals, and I was like, please take that to somebody, less fortunate than us. And they were like, Megan, you are the less fortunate. She said, this is like the most tragic thing that could happen. Not only did you lose your home and everything you've ever worked for, you don't even have a piece of land to move back to.
Many of these people haven't even had a mortgage for 20, 30, 40 years. So we are advocating, we are desperate for these families to get their life back here.
I got 2 kids, and that's one thing that will break your heart. Is when you don't even take your kid a toy because you just think you'll have to come back and just clean up the yard like you always do.
I want to go ahead and tell you how much we appreciate what you will do, what you are doing, the fact that you even want to hear from us and what this community means.
I can promise you from the bottom of my heart that we appreciate any help that we get here.
I found one item that was hanging on my walls in this home, and there was a lot hanging on these walls, but I only found one, and I found it 2 days ago. And this is what it said: "Let thanks and giving be more than a season." So I thank you in advance for giving. Thank you.